This week was very, very rough on me for my mental health, for my eating habits, for my food choices, for literally everything. We're going to talk about it. Hi guys, welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back if you've been around here a while. I'm Kendra. This is my channel, Kind Kendra Creates. This is where I share my weight loss journey with you. Also, hopefully I can help you out along the way if you're on a weight loss journey. I do a lot of commentary on scams and scammers in the health and wellness and fitness space. You'll also learn about me as well. So if that stuff sounds interesting to you, then make sure you are subscribed to my channel. And I'm going to get straight into it today. I'm going to talk about my past week on the weight loss drug Saxenda and my weight loss journey in general. I usually start off talking about my eating habits, which I'm not going to go day by day because the week was trash, okay? In the description box below, you can find my MyFitnessPal link. My diary is open. I track everything unless I legitimately forget about something. But this past week was awful. I went over my calorie goal every single day except for one day. Luckily, it wasn't too bad most days, 100, 200, 300 calories, which is kind of like a buffer zone, I'd say. And I say that because a lot of the stuff I'm just estimating on, because if I eat, I don't really know how much of something that I'm really eating because I don't have a food scale, so I'm not weighing stuff. And if I get something from a restaurant, I don't know the exact calories of something, so I really can't say. And sometimes I estimate my intake. So I might be overestimating, I might be underestimating. The calorie count of the item in MyFitnessPal may have the wrong calorie count in there. Who knows? It's all the estimation, but my eating habits were not good, and I know why they weren't good. It's just because I've been feeling very emotional, and it's very hard to try to cope with, depression and how you're feeling, and especially if it's around the holidays and it's not like you could just say hey, therapist, have a meeting with me, So it's been kind of tough, mentally for me. And I know I should be coping with it in better ways, but I don't know. It's just kind of old habits die hard. Y'all know that. And that's why I have a whole big problem with people who are just move more, eat less. It's just okay, it's simple. Yes. Reduce your caloric intake, increase your caloric expenditure, you'll lose weight. Yeah, we all know that. But it's just hard adjusting to a new lifestyle, trying to create coping mechanisms if food is the way that you've coped with things, and food tastes good. So it's very difficult. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's all peachy and rainbows and butterflies and I'm just excelling and I'm doing so perfect. It's not the case. And I just want to be real because we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all struggle with certain things. And, food and eating is just what I struggle with. It's what I've always struggled with. And it'll probably be what I always will struggle with. And I realize the further along in my journey I am, that's the more I realize some weeks are just on point and other weeks are just not. And that's just how it's going to be. And I feel like that's just how it's going to be for basically the rest of my life. Sadly, I'll just always have to watch what I eat. I always have to monitor everything closely. Because if I don't, I know it's a slippery slope with my eating. I know it is because I ate myself up to almost 400 pounds. And it's very easy to do when you have accessibility to quick and easy fast food. It's very easy to do because we all know that a little cookie, right? Just a small little cookie can be so many calories and it doesn't fill you up. And you just keep eating those little cookies, and what can I say? I don't know. I'm just not feeling it at all this week. I'm not. But nothing really to say about my eating habits except that they were trash. and I know what I need to do, but it's just a matter of me actually doing it. So what can I change next week for things to be better? That's kind of like what I have to ponder on, because something got to change. Like, I cannot continue doing this if I want to continue seeing results. So let's talk about exercise for the week. You know, I always do so much better on my exercise. Like, exercise really comes second nature to me. And when I talk about my weight loss journey, just in general, I feel like I worked backwards, because last year in 2021, that was the first thing I incorporated. I lost 25 pounds with just exercise. I really didn't change my eating habits at all. So that's something I'm very accustomed to, and I actually enjoy. I don't mind it. Just going to the gym, it gets me out of the house. It makes me feel better. So even days where like I'm not feeling it, I just go sit on the stationary bike and just pedal for an hour. Like, or I just walk on a treadmill at a slow speed, like just to do something. But the week was a little weird and abbreviated. So Saturday and Sunday, you know, I don't go to the gym on the weekends. Monday, I did exercise. I did go to the gym. It was like, bam, I got back in my routine. It was flowing. I was ready to just crank the week out and do well. And then Tuesday came. Tuesday, I worked from home, went to the gym, on point. Everything's all good. And so it was an abbreviated week because I didn't have work on Friday, because that was the observance of Christmas Eve, and then Wednesday and Thursday. So there was like a big snowstorm and everything that was going to come in on Thursday. So I wound up working from home on Thursday. But on Wednesday, it was like everybody in the house was sick. Like, I don't know what was going on. So I was sick. I didn't feel good. I woke up like nauseated, which was so weird. So this was before I took my medication and everything. And I was just like, oh my God. But I went to work anyways, because I'm a clown. But I have a prescription for Zofran because of my migraines. So I took a Zofran, and I was getting the feeling a little bit better, which I was excited about. But it was just a malaise feeling like all throughout the day, and like nobody in the house felt good. So I did not go to the gym on Wednesday. There was a snowstorm brewing, so I did not go on Thursday. And then Friday, there was a little bit confusion because I was supposed to go to an appointment downtown with my husband, but then everything got canceled because of the snowstorm situation, which there wasn't really a snowstorm, so I don't know. But anyways, I wound up not going to the gym. So sadly, I only went to the gym twice this week, which is a bummer for me. And actually, that ain't even like me, because I usually get it in. And I usually go at least 3 times a week. So we're going to definitely work on that and improve that on next week. But it's unfortunate because my eating habits were off and my exercise was off this week. But we're going to talk about what happened. So as you guys know, my main issue, my main struggle with being on the medication is constipation. Everything else was kind of, I guess, just my body just getting used to things in the beginning. I didn't know if it was like previous stuff that was going on, or if the medication was causing these things. I pretty much know like my hunger and fullness cues now. So I don't really like, overeat to the point where I'm feeling nauseous and I get myself sick. Hopefully that part can continue on. So constipation is really what I struggle with. So I'm on this protocol now, and this is a made up protocol. Like, I made this up. But I'm doing 1 week of Metamucil, 1 week of Miralax, or not maybe necessarily like timed in that nature, but I'm doing Metamucil. On the directions, it says you can take 3 teaspoons with a glass of water or whatever drink you want to put it in 3 times a day. So I do one in the morning. If I work from home, then I'll do one in the afternoonish. And then I'll do one, before dinner or whatever. So that's been going good for me. And if I don't see, going to the bathroom in like 3 days, then that's when I'll start my next Miralax week or whatever. And then once I go, then I'll go back to the Metamucil. I know it's like a lot of flip-flop situations going on, but it has worked for me. It has worked. And I'm so happy to report, like, I feel good, because it's just a miserable feeling. It's not like, yes, I can deal with it. Yes, but I don't want to. It's a miserable feeling when you can't go or you can't go completely. And then it starts to kind of like have a full feeling and you feel kind of like bloated, and it's just not a comfortable, nice feeling. I put it like that. So this has been working for me and I feel good about it. And yeah, I feel really good about it. They say you can take the Miralax up to 7 days. And I haven't had to take it a full 7 days, luckily, because I'll go within like 2 to 3 days. And then that's when I'll go back to doing the Metamucil. And you can take the Metamucil like every day. It's just fiber. So it's just you getting more fiber in. And then I do my fiber gummies at night. So it's been really good as far as controlling the constipation monster. All right, guys. So this is the moment you have all been waiting for. I talked about my bad eating habits. I talked about my lack of exercise. No side effects, no constipation. That's a win for the week. Now we're going to talk about my weight loss progress. Okay, so last week I wound up being 207. Yeah, so I had a good little loss on the scale of 2.4 pounds, and I wound up being 207 pounds. So what am I this week? I am 205.9 pounds, which means I have lost a total of 1.1 pounds. I did not expect that at all, based upon how I was just like eating and going over my calories every day, and I didn't exercise as much as I usually do. I don't know, but it is what it is. All I can say is weight loss is really, really weird. That's why you can't be like harping on the numbers on the scale, because it's going to go up, it's going to go down, it's going to stay the same. And it's based upon so much. Yes, there is a calculation and a formula to help you with a calorie deficit, but it isn't like set in stone, because calories are estimated from the manufacturer, calories are estimated from wherever you get your calorie counts from, calories are estimated from you. It's kind of all a guessing game. You don't know how your body is reacting. Like, you don't know if you're getting enough sleep, enough water, how your hormones are. So it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild and crazy, this whole weight loss thing. Remaining like with a positive mindset and a good attitude and not like a defeatist mentality would definitely help you remain consistent and continue on, because some weeks are going to be trash and some weeks are going to be on point. So hopefully we can have more on point weeks than trash weeks though. So I could not leave you guys without a positive word. And this week's positive word comes from Russell Eric Dobda. Taking a break can lead to breakthroughs. I really like that quote, because we, especially those of us on a weight loss journey, we don't want to take a break. We want to go full steam ahead. We want to go all in. We want to go as hard as we can so we can try to lose weight as fast as we can. And this can apply to other things in our lives, because we're trying to set goals for ourselves and accomplish those goals, and we want to achieve those goals as fast as possible. Sometimes it doesn't work like that. Like, things happen, life happens. Like, sometimes you just need to chill out and sometimes you need to take a break. Sometimes you have to do it for your mental health. Sometimes you have to do it for other people in your life. Like, you can't just be on point all the time, 100% of the time. And when you get that break and you get that rest period, it gives you time to recharge, relax, and see things from a different point of view and perspective. You might learn that this thing that you've been striving so hard for and like being relentless at is just one of the many small things in your life that are important to you. So sometimes taking a break can put things in your life in perspective, give you a different point of view of what you've been doing in your life, and ultimately what's really important. Because I know a lot of us get wrapped up, and sometimes we let really small things take importance over our lives. Because how many times have we said to others, I'm on a diet, I can't do that, or I can't go this place because they don't serve this type of food, or you know what, I'm just going to skip blah, 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 blah because I have to go to the gym, or whatever. Fill in the blank. And sometimes personal relationships, interpersonal relationships, familial relationships, like your own self-happiness, satisfaction, fun, self-care. It's a little bit more important than the here, the now, because it's okay to take breaks. They may lead to a breakthrough. I hope you liked that positive word. If you did, make sure you like my video. Also, make sure you are subscribed to my channel so that you can get more positive words and you can continue to be up to date on my weight loss progress. I know you guys are so vested. At least I want you to be. I hope that I can help you out along the way if you're on a weight loss journey. And if you are not, maybe you're on a fitness journey. Maybe you're on a health journey. Maybe you are accomplishing other goals and the things that I'm saying are resonating with you. I hope so. If I helped at least one person, I know that I've succeeded in like what I'm trying to do here. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you continue to spread kindness in a world full of hate. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.